And really, this is the reason because I discovered what I discovered, because the homeopathy learn what is the real tools of the body. This is difficult now to explain, but really, in my life, I used the antibiotic, the anti-inflammatory, the acupuncture, the homeopathy. It depends of what is the problem. To use what was the best tools to solve the problem. For me, it's not theory. For me, it's important to use what can help you to solve the problem. And it's different. For example, homeopathy is incredible, but it's better in the chronic problem than in acute problem. In acute problem, you must use often the antibiotic. But in chronic problem, the antibiotic they are needless to make anything in chronic problem, except some situation, but it's difficult. An antibiotic is useful in 1 week. If work in 1 week, is good. If you need 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it's not the antibiotic that is working.
But doesn't it kill your gut flora, which you need your gut flora for health? So your antibiotic indiscriminately kills all your gut flora. So now you've gone reverse and you have to start back from scratch to build up the good gut flora so the body can fight the disease.
Yes, the microbiota now is the first argument, the first in study, no? Because it's the second brain, no? The second brain of the body. It's incredible the power of it's incredible, complicated. We don't know nothing. When we study, we understand that we don't know nothing.
Question. So, what if your dog has multiple symptoms? So, our dog has like intestinal issues, diarrhea. He's just a puppy, but he also still has itchy skin and Stop it. He does not have behavioral.
He's a puppy.
But he's a puppy.
Yeah, exactly.
But what would you suggest for a dog that has multiple symptoms?
Yes, well, for me it's simple. For example, in my opinion, the quantity of the protein, for example, to get more protein when the dog is puppy, for me is not normal. No, it's not useful, because in the nature, the puppy of the animal, they eat the same instead of the period they are with the milk of the mother, they eat the same quantity of protein.
Right.
And then the behavioral is you will see the difference in behavior in the bowel and in the skin.
Do you have a food that you would suggest that works? What do we use now?
Or would you do like a half and half?
Yeah, would
Maybe
you do like a half and half? Or we use
We're using
the digestive one right now, and it
Legend.
works wonders. It's awesome. But we do see some little ticks. Like, he is still itchy now and then, and he might have some separation anxiety. I don't think so, but
chiedevano
Sì,
fare un mix tra
Sì, ho capito.
Yeah.
Ho capito. Pay attention to the snack and treats. Do you use snack and treats? No.
Only yours. We actually eliminated all treats. We only do your dry food and your treats. We should add wet food now that you've mentioned it. But in fruit, that's it.
No, fruit is one problem.
Yeah.
Not a problem. Try only with the behavioral. Or you see, in a few days you see that it works. If it don't work, you can mix. No problem.
Okay.
You can mix.
Okay. I just didn't. Yeah.
Do you do any supplementations at all?
We give him the colon. There's colon health herbal herbs that we give him as well. And I don't know. He's a white dog, stark white. He has like no fur, so he like has pink skin from the sun. So everything really affects him. So he, we even have to put sunscreen on him. I know it's bizarre, but he gets burnt. It's, out of this world. But
Is he a human? Yeah, this is for dogs.
he is my human. Yes, he's my human.
This
But-
is my sister, Caitlin.
Yeah. Sorry, brother. But we do use herbal. Yeah, we do notice too that he's hungry a lot more now too. When we first got him, he wouldn't eat at all. We brought him to the vet many times. He's been a very expensive dog. And then we came and we switched to your food, and he wants to eat it constantly. He's begging for food.
That's part of our plan.
I don't. So now I don't want to overfeed him, but I can't look at his, puppy eyes and be like, we can't give you food. So
Honestly, I think that if it's pink is not for the sun. It's not for the sun, because all the animal that nobody have to put the sun, no? For example, the same as nobody brush in the wild animal brush the teeth. No one wash the coats, because nature has all that is enough. I don't think that this is the sun. I don't think absolutely. You love your dog, and then you want to make maximum. But really, sometimes it's not a good idea to stay too much. This is to love your dog. To love your dog, you have to be not so immanent. I don't know if there is
Like a helicopter.
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 Try. A little bit, not gradually. But
We just want him to feel good, and he hasn't ever until we put him on your food, and now he's full of life and energy and love.
So see, and that's what happens. Now her puppy feels good, is acting normal, and now she wants to make him calmer because of her brother. Right, he's acting like a puppy. That's what it is. I'm sorry, we can continue on. We have another 10 minutes.
Okay, get to go. We are the first European pet food that be approved by USDA. There are in Iceland, in Reykjavik, in Padova in Italy.
We need to go.
This is interesting.
Visit.
That Blomberg this year said what are the healthiest country in the world. First Italy, second Iceland. USA
34. 34.
We are proud because we have our facilities in Iceland and in Italy. It's not for chance because we have these facilities. Go.
We didn't edit that.
Okay. Finito? No. From active line, yes. This is the active line was our first line in Europe. No, divided from in various several different reference. In USA, this was created for USA market. This is better when the symptoms, the pathologies are very strong, no? When with legend when they are medium strong, not so strong. You have to change in active line when the problem is very hard. We can solve also autoimmune problem. It's incredible, but this toxin provoke also autoimmune problem. And then when to take away this toxin, the autoimmune problem come back in normal situation. Okay? this is a patent for heating, to prevent heating. In the legend we have microcapsules that are very, very little capsules in the food that protect from the heat the herbal. The herbal. Skin. I just in skin problem, the skin problem I just tell you, but itching, scratching, and dandruff, dullness of coat, bad smelling of coat, losing hair all the year, and also tearing, and this is you prevent hot spot, obviously, redness, and dermatitis, all that involved the skin. There are the snack from Iceland. Really you can use, because the dog they like very much. It is very good. We use, you can see that we use also pork and chicken, but because they are from Iceland, in Iceland the temperature is very low, and then this allow that there are not the pathologies that are in other countries, and that's an oxytetracycline. This is wet food, always from Iceland. It's beautiful product, also wet food. Just volevo mettere una 5 minutes. We have to go away.
No, we're good. We just, we're ready to do some questions and answers, if it's
Yes.
all right with you, Doctor.
Yes.
Great. And I don't know if anybody wants to take a moment to stand up. Come over and eat a cookie, okay? And then we can ask questions. And Christine, thank you so much for, your arms have got to be like dying on the Facebook Live. So I think at this point, thank you all. Well, and let's take the opportunity to take advantage of Dr. Canello and ask him questions. Yes,
I put my face that all I tell you is real. I don't exaggerate, never. I never exaggerate in my life, because I hate exaggerate. It's strange, but all is real.
My big coming here today was to thank you.
Thank you to you.
No, thank you, so you're welcome. But thank you.
And I give her, when it takes a while, but I started to get her into her crate, I started to give her that.